Hi, I'm Nathan Vasanthan. I work at the University of West London in Ealing. Today I'm going to demonstrate one of the most popular and iconic dishes from Thailand, which is a green curry. Today, to do that, before that, I'm going to make the green curry paste, and I'm going to show you how to, with the ingredients and how it's made. In Thai, we call them gang, ku, and wan. Gang means curry, ku means green, and wan means sweet. Although we don't put any sweet in there, so that's how they call it. So to start with, we have a range of ingredients here. Just to show you, we have shallots, coriander stems, 2 types of chilies. These are Thai chilies. The smaller ones are quite hot. The milder ones are there for color as well. And lemongrass is quite citrusy, very famous, mainly commonly used in Thai cuisine. And galangal. Just to give a rough idea of ratio, galangal to lemongrass would be 1 to 2. Also you have salt, a little bit of turmeric, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and above all, one of the most important ingredient here is shrimp paste, Thai shrimp paste. So, and also black pepper. Some people use white pepper as well, but I do like the minty flavor from the black pepper. Right, so before we start mixing all the ingredients, all the dry spices has to be roasted in a pan. Turmeric is a powder, so we don't want to burn them, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to bring the pan slightly high. And then traditionally in Thailand they use this pestle mortar. A couple of things about this. You can also make this in a robo coupe or even a Thermomix. I find that the taste is very different because when you grind in a robo coupe, it tend to heat the entire mix. But with the pestle mortar, naturally, as in a pastry kitchen, it's always remain cold because it's made of stones. So the best way to do it is in this way, but it is time consuming, and then need a bit of a muscle force there. So I'm going to add the roasted dry spices in here just to get that going. So I'm going to quickly grind them. Doesn't have to be fine, but just to make sure they are broken down. And then you can actually transfer that in a different container, as you can see. It smells really, really good. By heating, you are releasing all the volatile molecules from the spices. And then we are going to start with the ingredients which are harder. For example, you've got the lemongrass and the galangal goes in. In the meantime, you want to get the pan back on the heat and then grill the shrimp paste. The shrimp paste are fermented, they are not cooked. Appears that when you heat and grill gently in a banana leaf, the flavors intensifies and give a really, really nice finish. So I'm going to let that gently grill while I am pounding this lemongrass and galangal first, because they are the hardest to break down. You have to be careful because we will be using, when we make curries, we will be using fish sauce. So we don't want to put too much salt, but adding a few grains of salt helps to break down the fibers of the vegetables or the ingredients. Now I'm going to add the garlic. Just want to break it down a little bit. As you can see, they're kind of coming apart. Yeah. And then you add the chili. Take your time. It's not something that you can't rush. The next would be the shallots. So I'm going in the order of softness. So start with the hardest one, and then I'm going as we progress, the softer one the last. After a few minutes, you can add actually the lemon peels. So lemon, and then I have made the peels here, that goes in. You can chop them if you want to be, quicker, but it still works. Because this pestle mortar is quite heavy. And after that, you finish with the coriander stems. Actually, the green color comes from the coriander and the green chilies. In Thailand, they have two other varieties of curry paste as well, red and yellow. But today we are focusing on green only. And now we can add our turmeric and black pepper. Perfect. Thank you. So as you can see, I'm keeping an eye on the shrimp paste so it doesn't get burnt. So, lastly, we are going to add the shrimp paste to the mix. As you can see. Obviously, you can add a little and then taste and then add more if you want to, but I have measured it, so I'm going to put that in there already. So now, you carry on pounding it until you get a really smooth paste. So 30 to 40 minutes later, you should get a paste of this texture and color. And we will be using to make our green curry later.